Sports. It's in the game.
Wow, that's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Today.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, Mayfield again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. Adams. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He finds Wilson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 28-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3rd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got a man, that's Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Lazard's got it again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Mayfield now on second down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So it's on to halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And they can't bring him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are pouring it on. Wilson going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversion. He is into the end zone for the score.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mayfield. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Touchdown! Breece Hall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Raiders.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd down, Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mayfield. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Quinnen Williams getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Mayfield's throw there complete to Myers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Mayfield. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Now this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Extra point try now for Santoso.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
2nd and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to
today.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, 29 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
3rd down and 1.
They'll run for it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Santoso now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. 21-0 our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jets have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe some...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
57 yards.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Shakes off the sack. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes this 35-0 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. For more, it's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Wilson on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, 33 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it is 42-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Up and good for Santoso. And that will do it for this first half. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 20 of the first. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over this offense, and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. In motion left goes a tight end. Throwing is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets just continue to roll. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson. And fights him off. They shakes him off. Breaks it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Chubb will get the call running left. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
John Franklin Myers in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
To try again after the sack. Watson, they set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Moore now to return.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
Here's a diving catch right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
The extra point try now for Santoso.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throw. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. To get the football at the 37-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now Watson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Lazard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's
now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night. On the conference championship for Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire
Tonight, it's Matt.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Carr going to throw right away. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jermaine Johnson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Lou Headley now. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side,
puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Still going. He may go. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
To throw his car. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football.
This is taken around the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return.
And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes the score 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
That is caught. They find some open. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
57 yards.
And the Jets are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good from Santos.
And it is 28-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. Inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Carr to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, what a move. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Touchdown! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on. Coach Richmond in our EA Sports halftime report. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr now on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. From the gun, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Three quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The fourth and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Carr now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Santoso now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Open man here. Sims complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Quinnen Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on deep?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Able to slither by. And he's loose again. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Extra point try now for Santoso.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun. Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
One final try now for Carr. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And the New York Jets have won the Super
View a player's motivation. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team...